here at the HTC Incredible S, brand new Android phone available on Bell and Virgin Mobile. And we're going to focus right now on the new TV and radio app that Bell just updated when this phone came out. So as you can see, the new app loads up pretty quickly. And it is an update to an app that was available previously for Android and iOS on the iPad and iPhone and the Galaxy phones, with some improvements. And the way the packages work is a little bit different. So if you look at here, we have actually three options. We have a live TV, and we have a pre-recorded on-demand video and radio. So looking at the live TV here, we have a couple of different channel options. The TSN option here is actually not live feed from the channel, but it's actually live games you can watch at certain times. So if I was to go into TSN right now, you'll see that it's going to come up with a video saying the event hasn't started yet. So the sports channels are not fully live, but there are a few other sports options here. And you can see different games scheduled that are not starting yet. So let's say Florida versus Tampa, and give it a second. So the game hasn't started yet, of course. Same thing. To give you some live TV, let's go to the news. Now, the video quality is fairly decent and starts very quickly. However, it's SD 4:3 quality resolution, which is fine. I mean, obviously for bandwidth reasons, you want to be streaming HD video. The infrastructure required to do that will be quite substantial. I was surprised that maybe they didn't decide to use a 16:9 video stream. Maybe take the HD video stream and downsample it to SD quality, but still keep the 16:9 aspect ratio. However, I understand. One thing is that since the iPad is probably a very popular device for viewing videos, it has a 4:3 screen, so maybe it makes sense to have the same video stream for all devices. As obviously on an iPad, a 16:9 screen video would have a fairly wide, fairly large letterboxing. So there's some news playing there. If you go to MTV, just load up in a second. And of course, because it's live TV, you get all the commercials and everything else that you would normally get from watching it on your TV. So the packages, there's a variety pack, and the variety pack is the one that comes with MTV and the news. There's a sports pack that allows you to see the live hockey and other sports channels, and there's an HBO pack as well. And the way it works is you pay $5 a month. And the packages can be activated on device. So I'll show you in a second when I activate one of the other packages. So here we have, let me just fix the focus here. Here we have HBO, and just turn up the volume a bit.
Carl and I were together.
So you don't have to, and the glare.
Check out sometimes, but I wouldn't go far.
So yeah, the video quality is very watchable. It's very fast to start, and there's quite a good selection of live channels available. And you pay $5 a month, which is great. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the $5 a month only gets you 10 hours of video. So for that 10 hours, if you were to use this fairly frequently, maybe watch a little bit of news, maybe watch a couple of sports games, and then use look at some of the on-demand video, you would probably chew through that 10 hours very quickly, depending on how frequently you used it. And after you go over those 10 hours, they actually charge you $1 an hour. So you could probably easily hit another, $5 to $10 worth of viewing on your device if you use it quite frequently. I would have liked to have seen maybe a package choices of like $10 for maybe 20 hours of video. So as you can see here, let's scroll up and down. So let's go to NHL On Demand and Best of 2009. Aha! This must be not ready yet. Obviously it's brand new, so not everything is going to be up and running perfectly right now. It's only being out since last week. So let's look at some on-demand video. Now of course live TV, you cannot pause the live TV stream. However, the on-demand, of course, you can now this is actually 16:9 video, but obviously it's still being broadcast in 4:3, so you get the letterboxing. So yeah, this says some of the on-demand video, and we have different, there's Byte TV, there's AUX, obviously Bell owns CTV, so there's going to be a lot of content from channels related to CTV, but there's also still, one of their competitors, CBC News, available as well. So they're not strictly restricting the, and of course there's, for example, the popular show The Hour, and there's some, on-demand content from CBC, which I'm sure will be updated fairly often. So let's get that loaded up. So I guess
welcome back, sir. Great to be back, man.
I guess Josh Groban is pretty popular, so I pretty like the Kanye West tweet skit with Josh Groban. So the last thing I'll show you is there is radio available as well, and I'm not subscribed to any of the radio channels right now. So you'll see when I actually try and look at some of the radio, for example, there is Sirius Satellite Radio, and some of the Sirius channels are here. So let's check out the 60s channel. And yeah, so the subscription to the different channels is in-app. So I'm going to subscribe to Sirius Satellite Radio. As you can see, I'm subscribed to the mobile TV, the HBO and the sports, which were $5 a month, and the radio and the Sirius Satellite Radio is $8 a month. So I'm just going to hit subscribe, and takes a few seconds to process that, put it on your bill. So you don't have to call into Bell or call into customer service or anything like that to have access to this. And just there we go. So now I have access to the Sirius Satellite Radio. Now, one thing I do need to check, and I will probably add to the video on the screen below so you can see, is you get 10 hours of video per month for the $5. I'm not sure how much radio you get per month, so I'm going to have to look into that and update the video with that information. And of course, none of the data you use on this application comes out of your main data pool. So if you have a 1 gig plan a month, you can still use this and not worry about using up that data. So there's a quick overview at the new Bell TV and radio app for Android. It's also available on iOS, and it's also available for tablets, though the package pricing for tablets is a little bit more expensive. And as you can see, it's actually quite substantial, quite comprehensive. I don't think I would use the TV version that often, unless there was maybe a sports game and I was on the road and I had no access to a TV. I could actually watch it, or maybe an episode of a show I really wanted to see. But I have a PVR at home, so maybe not for me. But definitely the radio, especially the Cyrus satellite radio, is an excellent little feature. $8 a month. Instead of having to listen to MP3s, I can listen to satellite radio whenever I want. So there we go. HTC Incredible S, the new Bell TV and radio app, highly recommended. Not sure about the pricing, but you know, the overage charges aren't that high, and you know, you're not going to be using this 24/7. So thank you for watching, and this is RGB Filter.